I am CLEIR MASAYON from BTLED 1A. So for today's video, I am going to show you on how to dissect a fish. So I am holding a milk fish. So before we start, let me introduce to you the external parts of a fish.
Okay, so these are the external parts of a fish. So first we have the eyes, the nostrils or the nares. We have the operculum or the gill cover. We have the mouth, is one. We have fins. So there are 6 types of fins. So first we have the spiny dorsal fin, and this one is the soft dorsal fin. And we have this, the pectoral fins, the pelvic fins, the anal fins, and this one is the caudal fins and the pentacle, this one. And this line is called the lateral line. So this is the vent, and these are the scales. So that's all for the external parts of a fish. So let me explain the external parts of a fish. So first we have the eyes. So fish have eyes, so it can detect color. Next we have the nares or the nostrils. So nostrils or nares in fish can detect odors in water. And this one is the operculum or the gill cover. So it is the hard bony plate of the covers and protects gills. Next we have the mouth, this one. So the mouth shape is a good clue to what fish is it, and the larger it is, the bigger the prey it can consume. Fish have a sense of taste and may sample items to taste them before swallowing if they are not obvious prey items. So next we have the fins. So these are the fins. This one. So fins are the appendages used by the fish to maintain position, move, steer, and stop. They are either single fins along the center line of the fish, such as the dorsal, the caudal fins, and the anal fin, or paired fins, which include the pectoral, this one, the pectoral, and the pelvic fin, this one. So the dorsal and the anal fins primarily help fish to not roll over onto their sides. The caudal fin, this one, is the main fin for propulsion to move the fish forward. The paired fins, this one, the pectoral and the pelvic fin, assist with steering, stopping, and hovering, which is the pectoral and pelvic fins. So the fish scales, this one. So the fish scales tell the ages of a fish. Rings that are farther apart occur when the fish grows well and there is a lot of food. Rings that are close together occur when fish does not get much food and grows slowly. So these types or kind of scales is what we call the cycloid. Cycloid is the one have the smooth rounded edges like a milkfish have. Next we have the vent, this one, the vent. So the vent is the external opening to digestive, urinary, and reproductive tracts. In most fish, it is the immediately in front of the anal fin. So we have, as we can see, the vent is in front of the anal fin. This one is the anal fin. Next is we have the lateral line, this one. This is the lateral line. So the lateral line is a sensory organ consisting of fluid-filled sacs with hair-like sensory apparatus that are open to the water through a series of pores, creating a line along the side of the fish. The lateral line is the primarily senses water currents and pressure and movement in the water. So next we have the pentacle, this one. So pentacle, it gives some indication of the power of a fish and the speed at which it can swim. Behaviors of core. And take note that in brain, all sensory information is processed here. So this is the brain. Next we have the gills. So here are the gills. So the gills are the breathing apparatus of fish and are highly vascularized, which gives them their bright red color. So there are three parts of gills. First we have the gill filaments, used for exchange of gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. We have the gill arc, used for support and for passing blood to and the gill filaments. And the last one we have the gill rakers, used for straining food from the water. Next we have is the heart. This is the heart. So the heart circulates blood throughout the body. Oxygen and digestive nutrients are delivered to the cells of various organs through the blood, and the blood transports waste products from the cells to the kidneys and liver from elimination. So this is the heart. Next we have the liver. This is the liver. So the liver has an important function in the destruction of old blood cells and in maintaining proper blood chemistry, as well as playing a role in nitrogen or waste excretion. Next we have the stomach and intestines. So these break down food and absorb nutrients. Fish such as bass that are piscivorous have fairly short intestines because such food is easy to chemically break down and digest. So next we have the spine. So this is the spine. So the primary structural framework upon which the fish body is built connects to the skull at the front of the fish and to the tail at the rear. So next we have the spinal cord. So this line is called the spinal cord. So the spinal cord connects to the brain, to the rest of the body, and relays sensory information from the body to the brain, as well as instructions from the brain to the rest of the body. Next we have the pyloric ceca. This is the pyloric ceca. This organ with finger-like projection is located near junction of the stomach and the intestines. So it is known to secrete enzymes that aid in digestion, may function to absorb digested food or do both. Next is the muscles. So these are the muscles. So muscles provide movement of locomotion. This is the part of the fish that is usually eaten and composes the fillet of the fish. We have the kidney. This is the kidney. So the kidney is important in regulating water and salt concentrations within the fish body, allowing certain fish species to exist in fresh water or salt water, and in some cases both, such as snook or tarpon. Next we have this one. This is the swim bladder. So this hollow gas-filled balance organ allows a fish to conserve energy by maintaining neutral suspending in water. So we have the gonads, this one. So the male organs, which is produce milk for fertilizing the egg, are much smaller and white but found in the same general location. The eggs or roe of certain fish are considered a delicacy, as in the case of caviar from sturgeon. So this is the gonads of a male fish. So that's all for the internal parts of a fish.